Hello, my name is Larry, and today I'm going to do a demonstration on how to travel and, if need be, tow the Plasser track stabilizer PTS90C. First, you want to ensure the stabilizer units are in the travel position, up and locked, and with the safety chains attached. This step would be accomplished during the operator's walk-around. In the previous video, I showed you the engine startup. Now that the engine is running, let it warm up the hydraulic system for a few minutes. Fully apply the service brake and the parking brake. On the PLC touch panel, select the engine screen. On the B51 panel, use the mode switch to select travel. On the B52 panel, set the light bar switch to the on position. On the B51 panel, depress the Gear 2 push button for normal operation or Gear 1 for a steep grade. The switch will illuminate when both axles are engaged. If the axles will not both engage, refer to the section on short drive use in the operation manual. With the direction switch, select the travel direction. This will also control the headlights. Release the parking brakes by lifting the parking brake push button. The parking brake light on the B51 panel goes off when the parking brake is released. Sound the horn before movement. Increase the engine speed with the throttle switch to 2,000 RPMs. For proper lubrication of the hydraulic drive system, the engine should remain at 2,000 RPMs the entire time that the machine is traveling. Fully release the service brakes by pushing the service brake valve handle forward until the air stops releasing. Slowly raise the travel speed control T handle until the machine begins to move. After the machine begins to move, return the travel speed control T handle back to the 0 position and apply the brakes. This will perform a running brake test. If the brake test is satisfactory, release the brakes again and resume traveling using the travel speed control T handle. Control the machine speed with the travel speed control T handle and the brakes while keeping the engine speed at 2,000 RPM. If the need arises that the machine needs to be towed, certain precautions have to be taken. If the PTS90C needs to be towed any distance, the hydraulic drive motors must be disengaged from the drive axles. The axles are shifted using a pneumatic cylinder. Failure to disengage the drive motors will cause catastrophic failure in the drive system. Preparing the PTS90C for towing should be done from the work cab. With the machine stopped, apply the parking and service brakes. Turn the direction switch to the off position. On the B51 panel, select neutral. Ensure that the light is illuminated on the push button. On the right side of the machine, disengage the front axle by turning the air switch labeled Disengage Engage to the disengage position. Using the touch panel, verify that both axles are in the neutral position. If there is no electrical power available, visually verify that the rear axle shifter is in the center position and the front axle shifter is all the way out. Air pressure is required by the PTS90C to release the parking brake. If air pressure is available from the machine, release the parking brake. If air pressure is available from the towing vehicle, an airline can be connected to one of the 2 emergency brake release ports located at either end on the right side of the PTS90C. Use the fail-safe brake release in conjunction with the emergency brake release port to release the parking brake. If air pressure is not available to release the parking brake, the brake cylinder springs must be caged. Use the supplied bolts to cage both brake cylinders. This will release the parking brake. Release the service brake before towing is attempted. Use an appropriate size tow bar. After towing is completed, uncage the brake chambers. If the parking brake was released, apply the parking brake at this time. In the next video, I will show you how to set up the PTS90C for work mode. Thank you and goodbye.